But this is a tree you want in your yard because it produces every day of the year.
Alligators going under cars.
You would have to be hard up to eat these things, let me tell you. All right, Dylan trying nut sedge.
Oh God. What does this remind me of?
Maybe it's something that has to grow on you.
I kind of like it. Chris lifted something up and was like, ooh, a snake. In our kitchen, try to catch him.
Are you ready for me to do that?
Yep.
Ah, he bit me. We just had a very, very nice morning rainstorm. But like, oh my God, I'm so happy. Look out at our backyard. Our little food forest in our jungle is starting to grow. It's looking so nice to me as compared to just a green lawn that had no color, no interest. I am just thrilled to be living here, and I can't wait to really have a jungle in our backyard, in our front yard, and the ability to eat from it. This is Chris, and I'm going to take you around our house here in Central Florida and show you some of the paper wasp nests that we have. They're native. It's fine for them to be here, just not at our front door, not under our little table edge, and not under the banana leaf in back that I brush up against all the time. I don't want to get stung. Right there are 2 paper wasp nests. There you go. And one is active, and one must be the one that they built last. There was originally another one that was actually under this little shelf, the free shelf that I got off the roadside. And there's another paper wasp nest here on the front window. So they're pretty little wasp. They're gonna be pretty little dead wasp. If they build in the right place that I'm not concerned about us getting stung, I'll probably let them stay. But I had to take some out last year, and I'll take them out this year. I'm not using a toxic insecticide. Don't waste your money on that for insects, I don't think, for most things. And anything with side in it, I try to stay away from it, whether it be an insecticide, an herbicide, an algicide. Sides just kill some forms of life quicker than they've killed other forms of life, in my opinion. So I hate herbicides. I'm not a big Monsanto fan. I'm not into wasp sprays and that sort of thing. So I'm going to use more natural. I'm just going to mix up some dishwashing liquid into a squirt bottle and spray them. And then that foamy water gets in the sphericals that the insects breathe through and suffocates them. And that should be fine with me, just so they're dead. I don't take pleasure in the fact that they're dead, but I take pleasure in the fact that they're probably not going to sting me. If they move and build a nest somewhere else, I would be fine. Near our strawberry tree, which I think I prefer the name of cotton candy tree because that's what the fruit tastes like. Yesterday, when I was out weeding under the cotton candy tree, I noticed that there was a little wasp nest, paper wasp nest, starting under one of the banana tree leaves. And we have 3 banana trees here. There are 3 different varieties that we planted last year at this time after the Green Thumb Festival and before we went to Montana. And 3 of those 4 that we planted lived. The tiniest one died while we were gone. But up under this leaf here is where there was a wasp nest. And you can see that that wasp is still there. She is ticked off because I stole her little initial paper wasp nest. It only has 1 cell, where this would be the queen. I guess they would call it with a wasp like they do bees, but it's a female that starts off building the paper wasp nest by herself, and she lays eggs in the little chambers and feeds those, and then when those hatch out, then the young from that first brood end up helping feed and build the wasp nest after that. But so here's this one little chamber that I took away from her, but I got a feeling she's going to be determined and try to build another one of these things. So I've got to watch it because this is just too close out here, and I'm always brushing up against the leaves of our banana trees because I'm always climbing around under the Mutingia calabura, under the cotton candy tree. These are so close, you can see that they're touching, so I have to be careful when I walk through here. But here again, I mean, we keep showing this tree because we love it so much. There are the fruit, cotton candy fruit, off of our cotton candy tree or strawberry tree, Jamaican cherry tree, all the same thing, common names. They taste like cotton candy. They're so darn good. If you ever move to Florida And I'm sure you can grow these in places in California, but somewhere in the tropics. This is a tree from South America, I believe, Central or South America, but I think it was South America, maybe Peru. I got to look at that again. But this is a tree you want in your yard because it produces, just at a year old from a cutting, fruit every day of the year. We get, thus far, about half a cup, if not 3/4 of a cup of these fruit every single day now that it start producing. So this is a great thing to have in your yard. I've got to look it up because I think there's health benefits to this, and I think it maybe is regulating blood sugar is one of the claims. I'm not going to say it, but it may regulate blood sugar. I've crawled around under the limbs of this tree. It's only 7-foot tall tree. This is how many of the strawberry fruit that I got this time off the strawberry or cotton candy tree. And I picked some this morning, and I snuck out here earlier and I ate some of these puppies. So this is not all that came off the tree for this one like 12-hour period. And I'll show you what nut sedge looks like. And this is the purple nut sedge. There's purple nut sedge and yellow nut sedge. And it has a triangular stem, if you could feel that. Like, it looks like grass. Most people would call it grass. It's also called nut grass, but it's not a grass, it's a sedge. Sedges have edges, rushes are round, and grasses are typically round too. So this purple nut grass that I pulled up yesterday under the tree, this is what their nutlets look like, strung along the runners or rhizomes. There you can see them. Those things, I ate one. I mean, I collected those, and I thought I was going to make a survival food out of them since they're a survival food. Couldn't eat those things. It was one of the nastiest things I've ever put in my mouth. And I'm almost 63 years old. At the end of this month, I'll be 63. I've put a lot of things in my mouth, and this is one of the nastiest things I've ever put in my mouth. You would have to be hard up to eat these things, let me tell you. The flavor is like a mixture of floor cleaner, something very medicinally, and gasoline. I cannot imagine anyone being able to eat a bowl of these. I couldn't swallow one nut. So there can just be yards of these little wiry strings. You can see how they're white on the inside. And again, you don't have to peel them. I just figure I will peel it. All right, Dylan trying nut sedge.
Oh, it smells good. It smells good, Chris.
Let's see what it tastes like. I wonder if they've got variation in taste.
Oh, God.
Do you like it?
I've had worse. Wow.
To me, it gets
Chemical?
worse the more you chew it. So describe it and see if you come up with the same words that I...
Like chemicals.
Chemically is one of the words. Or
cleaner?
That, yep.
Oh.
That's the other word I use.
It's bitter, too.
So if you were hard up for food, do you think you could, like... I'm going to cook
I'm going to be real with you. It didn't strike me as edible.
No, it doesn't.
It actually, like, when you eat it, it actually tells you your body.
Did you swallow it?
Yeah.
I didn't mean for you to swallow it. We hadn't cooked it.
Yeah.
You were just supposed to taste it.
Yeah, you wouldn't do that. And if you did, that'd be evil. It has a minty flavor, like eucalyptus.
Yeah.
It's like it's like I'm eating eucalyptus.
I'm gonna peel one and see if this one from that plant tastes the same as the other.
It's like I'm eating essential oils. Oh, pine sol? Yeah, my body was like, I don't know if I should swallow this. Imagine if you had a whole plate full of those to eat. Remember, it gets worse.
Floor cleaner. To me, it's floor cleaner.
It's floor cleaner. You get that numbing sensation.
Mm-hmm. And it gets kind of bitter.
Oh, and then it's bitter.
It's just nasty.
If I would almost spit it out because it kind of makes my stomach burn.
Mm.
You don't want it in your stomach. My stomach's hurting, kind of.
Because I thought, oh, this will be cool. You know, a waste plant in the yard that I'm going to ultimately try to get rid of. I mean, you'll never get rid of it, but I'm going to try to get rid of it. And in the meantime, let's be eating a food crop.
You should find out if they're good for parasites because it's burning my stomach.
You know, I thought the same thing. I may have even said on film that tastes like something that would.
Tastes like something that would kill a parasite.
It would kill a parasite, cure cancer, something.
Or kill you.
Or kill you. I have a native plant, a white swamp milkweed that I purchased at a festival, and I haven't gotten it planted yet. The monarch butterfly has already found it. She laid an egg, and there you can see the monarch larva. He is eating the smithereens out of this Asclepias perennis, white swamp milkweed, and I want this plant to grow and thrive and get bigger. I want to get more of them. I want to have them scattered all over and utilize these. But right now I do have some tropical milkweed in my yard, which a lot of people say you shouldn't have it in your yard. It can end up being invasive. Apparently the monarchs then will try to stay here over winter, and they get OM, some sort of disease from the tropical milkweed plant. It can be transmitted to other monarchs. So they want you at the very least to cut down your tropical milkweed during the winter down to the ground and let it come back up in the spring. That way apparently it doesn't spread the OM, but they really suggest you don't even have it in your yard. I bought it at a plant sale up in Safety Harbor at the city park there. So I have it, and I'm going to take this monarch larva off of this swamp white milkweed that I want to grow more, and I'm going to put the larva on the tropical milkweed so that it continue also growing. I don't mind if the tropical milkweed is sacrificed. I mean, eventually there's a chance I won't even have any tropical milkweed in my yard. So I'm going to take this little guy, I'm going to put it here on this part of the plant that doesn't have any flowers. That way, maybe the main thing that he eats will not be the flowers to begin with, and he'll eat the vegetation off of this stem that doesn't have any flowers. It gets to continue eating, get its fill, and then pupate, and hopefully one day fly away as an adult monarch butterfly. There's some basil we're gonna have with our dinner tonight, and that has persisted since last year. I had 2 of them that came up when I planted the seeds. They both were huge. The other one has ended up dying, but that basil right there is doing great. Cranberry hibiscus there, which we will put in our salads. You can make tea out of it. And then here is purslane, which is just, it's not a native plant, but it's from Europe, I think. But it is supposed to be the plant with the highest omega-3 source in it. And it's like one of the best things you can eat. People consider it a weed. It's a garden plant for me. It planted itself, and I'm gonna eat it. 1 pound saltfish, which is codfish, 1 large onion chopped, 1 stalk escallion chopped, I think that's a green onion, 3 slices Scotch bonnet peppers, 3 tomatoes diced, 1 tablespoon oil, salt and black pepper to taste. Method: soak codfish overnight to minimize salt content.
Chris made us Jamaican food. It's salted fish with veggies and unripe boiled bananas.
Boiled banana.
Not much flavor. Not a good flavor either. What does this remind me of?
Fish. No, it's too fishy for me.
Part of me likes it and part of me doesn't. I don't know how to feel about it.
Maybe it's something that has to grow on you.
It's like disgusting and good at the same time. Actually, I like it more than the banana. I kind of like it. Jamaican food.
Of course, there's no Jamaican cooking it.
I don't love it.
I don't love it either.
I wish it was just the veggies without the fish.
Mm-hmm.
It tastes like jerky fish. Now the bananas, that's a flop.
I think I like the banana most. It's basically just a starch filler, I think.
I'd rather cut some calories tonight. This compared to
Let me squeeze some.
the plantains we eat, those are delicious.
Mm-hmm.
These are not delicious.
It's kind of starting to grow on me a little bit.
I don't think this is that bad. I still don't like the smell of it. It smells fishy. It ain't no fish and chips. That stuff's delicious. But it's breaded and fried, so this might be healthier. Although this is very salted. It's very salty.
I wonder if I got enough of the salt out of it. I don't know. I've never had this by a real Jamaican.
I prefer shrimp. Oh, and I never told everybody. One of the things we did is we changed the color of the bathroom. The bathroom is that nasty pink. So the bathroom has been painted. It used to be that pink color. I'm gonna start the fade lower this time. I've been starting it too high. Now here's the guess. I'm trying to do the back. Rough line. Faded just a little bit. I'm basically done. It's the hardest to do right here. It didn't turn out bad. I actually like the way it turned out. First
time I saw passion fruit juice was in an outdoor cafe in Costa Rica on the way up to Monteverde. And there was people next to us and they had a glass with it. I thought they were drinking frog eggs. I was grossed out until I found out what it was.
It's my biggest protein source is milk. I'm mixing milk and passion fruit.
No.
Acidic. But I've seen passion fruit ice cream, so it's not that weird.
But we are loving Florida. I'm glad I had the experiences that I had living in Wyoming and Montana and Washington, Portland area. But I tell you what, I don't think I've ever been happier living anywhere than here in Florida. This heat is just for me.
We both love Florida so much. This is kind of like what you'd expect. More of like a native looking Florida habitat for Central Florida. I mean, it is pretty. The only problem with this park is there's a road and it's pretty loud, so I better talk loud. You're constantly hearing vehicles on the interstate, but you can still see alligators going under cars and crossing the sidewalk. The only kind of snakes I've seen here are black racers, and we have those in our yard. We actually had a black racer get into our house. Chris lifted something up and was like, ooh, a snake. I mean, when you don't expect a snake, it's scary. But we found a baby black racer in our house. Try to catch him.
Jim, are you ready for me to do that?
Yep.
Okay, let me put this down.
I'd go over the top.
Ah, he bit me. Ah, he bit me. He's a baby black racer.
He's not a venomous snake, and he's chilled out a bit. He was obviously just scared.
Oh, look at the color, how much better it is in the sun.
Yeah.
But my phone is not getting it good from this angle.
We got it out, which is good because we don't want it to die in our house and stink. But we got it out, it was cute. Let it go. It could have been from that adult black racer that was laying the eggs right by our house. Maybe it's the same bloodline, who knows? Make sure to like this video to help the algorithm. All right, Russ, love you a long time.